Hi guys and gals. So this is the trend bias indicator. It's based on an indicator that I developed to show trend that I wanted to replace moving averages, to remove the clutter from charts and give myself some indication in a much more clear pictorial way when trend was shifting and when there was a clear trend bias in order to have more confidence in entering trades in a particular direction. So this screener hones in on, it has two screeners, which is just the default one, which is based on the trend bias indicator, saying that there's a trend, so greater probability of directional success here. And the other one, which is the one I'm going to show you, which is the 4 hours and 15 minutes convergence between the two time frames. So I have a lot of FX and stocks and commodities in one of my scanning lists, and it's set to look at this on the 4 hour and 15 minutes. So if you set this up, it's best to set it up on the 15 minutes time frame. So like all the other indicators, you have to go into the settings tab, the configuration tab, and in there you'll see where you can select your lists and set the time frame that you want to scan it on. Set that to the 15 minutes because that's the lowest time frame on which you should be putting it on, because it's scanning the 15 minutes and the 4 hour. You shouldn't put it to the 4 hour. So let's just have a look at what this does. So you can see here there's a downtrend. Oh, quite a severe one. A massive gap there with Bitcoin, and on the 4 hours, and you can see that it's trending down. So you have convergence between the two. Let's just skip through a few. Let's go to AstraZeneca. So we're downtrending on the 4 hour. We're downtrending on the 15 minutes as well. So let's look at Brent crude. Okay, this one not quite so obvious. You think, oh, is that now coming bullish? But it's actually not turned up. So, and it's actually started to turn down. So when these lines flatten out, it's actually an indication of that time frame consolidation. But that's come down to say, yes, I'm now looking bullish. There's been a slight break in trend there, but it's not continuing. It's actually, you can see it's coming down, and the 4 hours in the current state of bearishness with a consolidation area. The 15 minutes is clearly trending down at the moment. So that's Brent crude. Let's just take a look at something else. New York sugar, maybe. Let's look at New York sugar. So here we see there's actually a conflict here. No, sorry, there's not. It's been bullish, and it's just come up bearish. And as I just pointed out in the other one, actually, the line, if that was to continue up, I'd be a little bit wary. But that is now saying that it's coming bearish. So the 4 hour is bearish, and the 15 minutes is just turned bearish. Let's look at something else. Let's look at Scythen Group, whoever they are. Okay, yeah, clearly you have a bit of a downtrend now. It's been in a bit of an uptrend on the 4 hour, and it's now turned bearish. And you've got bearishness on the 15 minutes as well. Let's just try one more. What about Ryanair? That's a well-known airline. What are they doing? Okay, so you're looking bullish on the 15 minutes currently. And albeit that looks like it's very bearish, it's actually now come down indicated bullish. And you can see what I was saying earlier, that line is now moving up. Okay, which indicates that some bullish price action. And you've got that little bit of triangulation there. So bullish on the 4 hour, bullish on the 15 minutes. So it clearly shows that no matter what I press on, there's some indication that they're starting to look to be in the same direction, or they clearly are in the same direction in a very strong way. So it will pick up on turn points, and it will pick up on main trends being in convergence. So that's 4 hours and 15 minutes screener. What it does is really hone in, and I've got quite a lot of charts on and it's honed down to what, 15 charts at the moment. So it really hones on the charts that are trending and that have convergence across the 4 hour and 15 minutes. And the default one, because when you get this screener, you'll have 2 screeners attached to it. It comes with your time frame, whatever you set it on. So it doesn't compare across other time frames. It's just for the time frame you're on, and it'll pick out charts that have some indication of trend. So they both together as well give you a higher probability of trade success, of trend in markets in order to employ strategies. Okay, and that's how it works. That's the demonstration of how it works. So that's the screener. It gives you an indication of convergence across the time frames for the 4 hour and 15 minutes one. This will be upgraded at some point. I will put other options on it, and if you purchase the screener, then when I update the master files, you should then automatically get an update of the upgraded screeners. Okay, so that's I hope that's useful for you. It's certainly been useful for me over time, and hopefully it will facilitate you getting higher probability trades.